Steparu posted a video saying Wuthering Waves standard characters, pros, and cons. I'll watch it. It's 10 minutes and 55 seconds. I want to hear what he has to say about these characters specifically, mainly because when I did CBT 2, I only was able to use Jian Shin. I got her twice. So I wasn't even able to use Encore, Verena, Kalkaro, Lingya. I didn't get to use anybody. Decide on what character you might want to lose your 50-50 to, right?
He's just about looking badass. Though let's be real, he totally does.
God, he looks so good. He looks so good, bro. Like, bro, I'm so mad I didn't get to use him in CBT2, bro. It gets me so mad, man. I'm so mad.
Currently, he is the strongest single target electro damage dealer of the game.
Hey, yo, that damage was crazy. Bro, okay, no. Okay, now I understand why people are saying, like, yeah, Kalkaro is really good with Yinlin because Yinlin is like the supporter for that is crazy. I mean, this is level 55, but it's still insane.
As I have mentioned earlier, Kalkaro is a good pick if you're planning to roll for Yinlin, especially for the endgame content.
I'm rolling for Yinlin no matter what. I'm getting her guaranteed.
Tower and hologram. The only downside now is that you have 2 electro powerhouse users, and certain monsters in the game are immune to the same element or take reduced damage. To wrap things up, let's look at the pros. He synergizes well with Yinlin and Yuan Wu.
Okay, cool. So Yuan Wu is free. So if you manage to lose your 50-50 to Kalkaro, then you already got one support, right? So you got Kalkaro and Yuan Wu. They work pretty well together. I'm pretty sure Yuan Wu boosts more electro damage too, or I don't remember what it was, but we're gonna find out right now.
Damage and can solo boss as well. He has 2 ults. The second is an intro skill.
Okay.
Crit damage nodes in the skill tree.
Oh.
His 4 dupes gives him 20% attack buff once. He has slow animations. You must use
okay, Kodak, I get it. You want to play Wuthering Waves 2?
Damage with him. And his parry timing animation is a little bit slower. Now let's have a look at Chansin.
All right, Jen, I know. Wait, how do we say, guys, comments below. I need to know how to say her name. I've been saying Jian Shin, Chan Shin. I don't know how to say her name. Anybody in the comments want to pronounce it correctly? I have no idea how to do it.
Very well-rounded character that I would recommend for beginners because she is the easiest character.
She could parry every attack. I tested it because that's the only character I had.
So it's very easy to learn boss patterns with her. Her ultimate is very strong for late game tower challenges due to the vortex capabilities of pulling monsters into one location. Unlike the other 5 stars in the standard banner, her outro skill enhances the next character's ultimate by 38%.
Nice. Okay.
Resides in low damage output. I would not consider her as the main DPS at all.
She's not.
They did mention
she's just a weird character, bro. Like I love her style. I love everything, the Tai Chi stuff. But she's just so weird to put on a team, bro. Like, she just doesn't fit well. Unless, hopefully, if they do fix her, she works a little bit better. I don't know. But she's just really weird.
Her on release. While her ultimate is amazing, the other free-to-play option would be Yang Yang, whose ultimate works the same way, just a tad bit smaller. You also have Jian, whose ult is capable of mobbing monsters into a single location.
I know the crowd control team is going to be Jian Shin, Yang Yang, and Jian. That's going to be the crowd control team, 100%.
To play. She was hard to master because of her kit, which is why they are making changes to her.
Thank God, I know.
A video guide about her for those looking to see her max counter parry and chi ball potential.
She's really hard
at the top of the list unless they buff her in damage wise.
Yeah, her damage needs to go up like at least 3 times. Like, it's too low. Her auto attacks were so low during the CBT2. Like, it would take, dude, honestly, like, it shouldn't even take that long to be crownless. I tried doing a lot of solo crownless with her. It took way too long. Like, it took way too long and she was not doing any damage. It could be because I had her under level too. I don't know.
Her pros and cons. Starting off with the pros, she is an all-rounder character that is good.
Yeah.
Her ultimate
she's okay.
Vortex skill
I think she's okay.
And game worthy. The easiest character to parry with. She can also counter skills without taking damage.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Getting buff on release. She has high self-sustain and shielding, which is useful for tower and game.
Okay.
Her passive nose gives self-crit up.
Okay, so maybe we got some good faith with her. Hopefully she could turn out better than what I was saying.
Her outrow buff gives 38% damage up for the person that's going in.
Okay,
Her intro
not
has
bad.
a mini vortex, and she's just a tanky character in general. Now let's have a look at her cons.
Okay, yeah.
The damage output was rather low.
Oh, that's what I said. That's what I said.
They have mentioned in the developer.
Too low.
She's not a main damage dealer.
She's not. That's what I'm saying. She's so
Ultimate is
weird.
not that unique. Her kit is too complex for people to play her properly.
Dude, this guy, dude, Step Bros really spin facts with. It really feels like out of all the standard characters, I really feel like Jianshin is like it feels like she's at the bottom of the list. Because she is really weird to use. She's complicated. She takes too long to get her shield. Like, it's just too many things. They need to really redo a lot of things with their kit. Like, her gameplay and everything is good, but a lot of things need to be like either just a buff and shorter cooldown. That's it. And I think she would be pretty much perfect. But who knows?
And she needs dupes if you want to make her a pure powerhouse.
Yeah.
And even then,
yeah, I had her at S2 during CVT2. And you get two of her parries twice. You get two of them.
He was one of the main characters that I played extensively.
Yep, I remember watching that. Yep.
The developer notes said that he is getting some rework because his kit revolves around airtime. And people complained about it. He buffs his normal attacks.
He's dope, man. I never got to use him.
Parrying with. One of the strongest characters when it comes to
he looks like fun though.
His RC4 will also give 20% attack boost to the team upon swapping him out of combat. He can be played as a combo master or a heavy attack spammer.
Okay.
He has one of the more stylish playstyles.
So he's more DPS, hard hitter, and then you need other buffers on the team, like probably Baija or Sanhua, which everyone's been talking about. So it does make more sense to have that. It almost feels like, guys, let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think about this? Is this game going to be like a 3 same element kind of game? Like 3 Electro, 3 Arrow, 3 Glacio, 3 Havoc, 3 Spectro, or Spectra, I think, I don't remember. But is it gonna be like that, you know? I don't know, because that's what it feels like here, because I feel like that's the best way to get the most damage if you have the same element, at least for a 3 character team. But I don't know, who knows?
A lot of people didn't really like
because they synergize so well together, you know.
For one, you can only dodge once in the air compared to being able to dodge twice consecutively on the ground. Also, the time frame of air dodging is extremely short and unforgiving compared to the ground dodging. So I would say it's like 0.5 seconds in the air, and then when you're on the ground, you have like a 1 or 2 seconds iframe dodging.
Yeah.
Count when you.
Probably when you're in the air, if you get hit, you probably get punished pretty bad.
Which is crazy. As much as I've enjoyed playing him in the beta, I felt like he was rather lacking and he would definitely be at the bottom of my list. And I would be super sad if I ended up getting him as a 50-50 on a limited banner.
Wow, so you're saying you would be sad getting him? That's not good. That means that... Okay, so Jianshin and Ding Yang look like they're at the bottom of the list right now. Kaokuro is at the top right now, 100%.
Side. The developers are looking into him, so perhaps
who knows? Like, as long, like, I really hope that if the developers do fix these characters, I really hope they can make, like, Kaokuro is at the top right now. I just want all the characters that need fixing to be as good or close to good as Kaokuro, like just a little bit close, you know, in damage and all that, or just use.
Look at Ling Yang's pros and cons.
Let's see.
So he has a lot of normal attack self buffs.
Okay.
His RC4 gives 20% attack boost to the team.
Okay.
He's easy to parry with.
Okay.
He's the highest glacier damage character.
Okay, cool.
He's
That's
also
good.
getting buffed on release.
Damn, there's a lot of pros. Where are the cons?
He's getting reworked, possibly.
Okay.
His 40 skill is too much airtime. He bounces in the air.
Okay.
And he requires precise timing on air evasions. Moving on to the next character.
That sucks. So you can't just dodge freely in the air. You got to make sure that's like on point. All right, Verena, let's go.
Who is an excellent support character that fits well with any.
Now, Verena gets a lot of hate on YouTube, bro. Like, I've been seeing everyone talk about her, and honestly, she is gonna be low key probably one of the best supports in the game. I 100% believe it, but let's see what Step Bro has to say. Let's see.
Where if someone were to take fatal damage, it will leave them at 1 HP.
The reason why people are hating on Verena so much is because they're comparing her to, like, they're basically trying to paint Verena as like the Chi-Chi of Genshin, which that's what, at least what I think. Let me know in the comment section below if you know the reason why Verena gets so much hate. Not really sure, But that's what I think. That's my perspective. I could be wrong, but I know that she buffs the whole team. She could buff any team, you know, and that's good. That's valuable.
Helping players clear challenging content
Yes,
easier.
yes, that's what I'm saying.
With 2 kinds of passive attack buffs, and heal everyone.
Yes,
Currently,
that's
she is
good.
the best in slot support. She's relatively easy to build because you can just slap 2 random sets on her without leveling up her echoes.
Yep.
Depending on the set echoes, it can further increase your team's overall attack upon swapping her out of combat. She can also parry with her normal attacks, which is very useful for late game content.
It is. Yep.
She is a very solid character, and her healing is also getting.
So I'm actually really glad that Paru is actually saying that she's a solid. That's how I feel. I think Verina's a good character. I don't think she's bad. I don't know why people are giving so much hate towards her. Like, that's crazy that, and Staparu, honestly, I have my full trust in him because the dude has grinded the game for hours. So I'm saying, like, there's people on YouTube posting videos about characters and they haven't even tried they weren't even in the beta test, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even know, most of them don't even know what they're talking about, you know? And that's why there's so much misinformation coming out. There's no accurate information right now because the game is still being worked on because it's not out. So I actually really like this take a lot. I agree with it. I don't think Verina is a bad character. I don't know. People are just probably spewing up, honestly, drama for nothing. If I can be honest, maybe just for views. I don't know.
Low damage output, and she is not very useful until you hit the end game or harder levels.
Yeah, that's understandable though.
Tower. Investing resources early in her as a free-to-play will halt your progress because she's not a DPS character.
Exactly, yeah.
It's replaceable by a free
Baisha, yeah,
character named Baishi. Also, don't forget that you can use active items such as healing drinks, attack boots, and so much more. She is an excellent choice, assuming that the next
this is great.
The gacha after Yinlin and
look at that, she can parry that. Dude, Baisha can't do that. She's Baisha's a 4-star character. She can't parry that. She can if you intro, but that's the only way you could parry a Baisha. You could parry with Verina. Verina could parry things, which is extremely useful, especially for this type of content. So useful, dude. People don't understand, bro. It's crazy.
Endgame content is timer based, and getting buffed in damage helps a lot. She's also
no, bro. I've tested it, Cole. I tested Baisha so much, dude. She cannot parry. She could parry for some things, but not as consistent as Verina, dude. I literally tried so much of it. I was maining Baisha, dude. I know what I'm talking about there. I swear. I personally had trouble. I had a lot of trouble using her for parrying. Maybe I was using her wrong. I don't know.
In combat,
but I thought it was really difficult.
Let's quickly go over her.
Verina looks way more easier to parry with.
Pros, she works well with any team setup.
Yup. Okay.
She also has a cheap death passive, and she can buff the team's attack by 30%. She can heal everyone. She's the best in slot for heals and buffs.
Yep. Because you can put her on any team.
With her echoes, she's getting her healing buff on release. Now going over the cons. Her damage output is obviously low. She won't be very useful until you hit endgame. The 4-star character Baishi also performs the same concept, except a little bit weaker.
Yeah, exactly. Which is parrying. Parrying is part of the weaker part. She can't parry as consistent.
For healing purposes. And it's bad to invest in her early on.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Due to limited resources. The last character we're looking at is Encore. Encore is the strongest fusion.
I personally never used her. Not even in CBT1, I never got to use her.
Due to her skills, leaving her very vulnerable. However, if you play her well, you can swap cancel characters in and out of combat.
Yep, it's pretty nice. The swap cancel, love it.
Also gives 20% attack boost when you swap her out of combat.
Okay.
Leaving a puddle of flames on the floor for 6 seconds. The damage done by the lava is quite strong, but it's not very useful with certain bosses that are zooming around the map. She also got nerfed because she can no longer parry attacks with her first few left clicks.
Okay.
If you want to parry with Encore, it's best to do so by using a jump or plunge attack.
See, that's hard. That's really hard.
Ultimate form. Her ultimate charge is rather slow, and it leaves her extremely vulnerable.
And you'll get all these hits on you.
Her damage output is rather high. Her full potential requires you to having another party member to swap in and out of combat.
Yep.
Starting with the pros. Encore is the strongest fusion character.
Okay, strongest one.
Her output is extremely high. Her RC4 gives 20% attack boost on outro.
Okay.
Her outro also leaves a puddle of flames.
It's only good when the enemy's vulnerable.
She can't parry with her normal attacks.
That sucks.
You
I didn't know that.
Jump or plunge attacks to parry.
That sucks. You can't parry with her at all. That sucks.
Immediate swap because it leaves her vulnerable.
Yeah, you have to dodge everything.
Ultimate charge is too slow and duration is too short, and she's also vulnerable during her ultimate. And that should sum up everything related to the standard characters.
Bro.
My preferred choice from good to bad would probably be
Starparo with the real info, baby.
Sakura, Jensen, Encore, and then Ling Yang last. Kalchero, and Ling Yang are all DPS characters.
Yeah, they're top notch.
Depending on which element you like best. Verena would be a best choice right now due to the kind of content that you will experience endgame. And Jensen
really
is an
amazing
all-rounder, which is also good for endgame, but not so much for hologram. Do keep in mind that some of the characters will also receive buffs on release, so the meta may change then. Hopefully this gives you a little bit of insight
this helped a lot. This was great.
If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like.
100%, bro.
Until then,
100% step, bro. Let's go, dude. Hey, yo. Starparo is the man with the plan. The dude knows his stuff. A lot of good takes that I agreed with, and some that I didn't kind of agree with, or some that I had questions on, and also the whole Verena take. Like, what's going on with that, bro? Like, why are people hating on her so much, bro? She's gonna work well on any team. Like, all these characters are looking good. It's looking like Kalkaro's #1 at the top. Encore and Ling Yang are probably, somewhere there on the DPSing side. And then we got the supports like Jun Shin, which she is a little weird to put on a team. I know Verena's like probably the #1 support character in the game right now. So I don't know why people are hating on her so much. And yeah, I mean, this video was extremely like helpful, and like he's grinded the game. Like, I know that I could go buy this info 100%. I trust it more, even though the game is not out yet, but he has all the experience. He's really grinded the game. So if you guys don't know Starparo, definitely subscribe to his channel. I'll be leaving the link in the description below to the original video and tagging him so you guys could go follow, show some love. You know what I'm saying? Such a cool dude, bro. Super chill. And he's popped into my streams too. We've chatted. Really super nice guy, man. I absolutely love all his videos, all the Wuthering Waves stuff especially. So yeah, see you guys soon.